arts subject area has received substantial criticism in the past regarding the validity of its place within the Australian curriculum and its supposedly casual and arbitrary nature that lacks substance. Throughout recent years, the arts have not been taken seriously and have had little regard by schools and stakeholders which have viewed this subject as a playtime or bludge subject. This has resulted in less funding and support from schools as opposed to the seen essential subjects of maths and English. This is a common misconception, and what many people fail to realise is that the arts allow students to develop lifelong skills which will benefit them not only in the arts but other subject areas. The arts encompass 5 subject areas that are closely related, including music, drama, visual arts, dance, and media arts. The incorporation of these subject areas can be justified by the proven evidence of instrumental benefits. The instrumentalisation of the arts allows students to use the skills and knowledge they have learnt and apply it to other subject areas to improve their performance, capabilities, and the way they perceive challenges. The arts enable students to develop a deeper sense of identity as they create, design, imagine, and explore possibilities and alternate ways to express their emotions. The arts have the capacity to inspire all students to reach their full potential and gain confidence as they make themselves vulnerable and learn about the world around them. The students are required to use critical and creative thinking to interpret artworks and create their own. As students engage with various artists and forms of art, they are able to develop empathy and a deeper understanding of the various viewpoints of people around the world. This allows them to be more sensitive to other cultures, such as the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. Music has powerful effects on the mind and the way people approach different situations. It has been proven that people who are musically inclined have better memory, pay closer attention to detail, and have enhanced problem-solving skills. A study showed that during a ballet performance, musicians will pay close attention to the movement of the dancers, the music, and the costumes, opposed to a person that is not musically inclined will typically only focus on the story and wait for the prince or the swan to return. This clearly shows that when students have the opportunity to engage with the arts and explicitly music, it broadens their thinking and allows them to gain skills that not only improve their performance in other subject areas, but create a part of their identity and the way they approach the world around them. As the students gain observational skills and an eye for detail through exposure to music, their English skills will likely improve with the ability to spot errors in grammar and punctuation. The arts promote individuality and fights against conformity. As Elliot Einser stated, if we are to provide occasions for significant encounters with works of art, we have to combat standardization. The arts require students to interpret and create meaning, which allows each student to think freely without limits. This encourages students to speak their mind without the fear of being wrong. This can promote a positive self-esteem for the students and enable them to take more risks in other subject areas, rather than providing standard answers lacking in imagination that fit the norm. The arts have the capacity to allow students to learn through emotions, both real and hypothetical. An experiment was conducted in a primary school classroom to encourage students to express their emotions through a drama performance. The students were given hypothetical scenarios such as 2 children have just lost their mother and have to make it through life alone. The students were able to use problem-solving skills to determine the steps they would need to take to survive and the resources they would need. At the same time, the students were required to sort through the emotions of a likely scenario of one day losing their mother and act it out to the class. This drama scenario allows students to make important decisions under pressure, which is an advanced skill they can transfer to other subjects such as mathematics. This will allow students to use critical thinking to decipher information and respond accordingly. Einser also stated, education can learn from the arts that everything interacts. There is no content without form, and no form without content. The arts encompass all subject areas and are interconnected in many ways. Without the skills that students learn to possess in the art subjects, the students will not be able to perform to the best of their ability, as they will not have learnt the skills and qualities that are required. Einser also stated, education can learn from the arts that surprise is not to be seen as an intruder in the process of inquiry, but as a part of the rewards one reaps when working artistically. The visual arts subject allows students to experiment with different materials and mediums to create pieces of work. During the process, there is often surprises or unexpected mishaps that need to be dealt with. From a young age, students are taught to fold their piece of paper together with paint in the middle, smudging it to form a butterfly. These kinds of beautiful mistakes happen frequently in visual arts. These flexible and adaptable skills that are learned in visual arts can be transferred into other subject areas such as the sciences. If the chemicals are bubbling over in a beaker or a lab rat escapes, rather than having the students freeze or run away, they would likely be able to handle the situation calmly, as they would have learnt the skills in visual arts to deal with unexpected scenarios. The arts have the ability to empower students and develop confident and creative individuals. It is crucial that the arts are implemented throughout the Australian curriculum to provide students with the best opportunities for success, because without the arts, there is no education.